a.m. on this Sunday, October 8th, 2017. Hello, I'm Jason Reese, and welcome to Good Morning Batavia. News, weather, sports, live traffic, plus great entertainment. It's all about Jason D. Reese and Good Morning Batavia, New York. And here I am, live from 332 West Main Street. Your host of Good Morning Batavia, myself, Jason Reese. Ta-da. I'm gonna do that later. It's no big deal. Oh, good morning, Batavia. How you doing today on this October 8th, 2017? News, weather, sports, live traffic, plus great entertainment. Today we're going to talk headlines, fantasy football picks, and some interesting things that happened in the United States of America. First, last week there was a shooting massacre in Las Vegas. Guy shot and killed 50 people, and he injured 500. So that is interesting. Tom Petty passes away. Very sad. Who else passed away? There was something else that passed away besides Tom Petty, but didn't get the headlines like he did. But I think the massacre in Las Vegas stole the show. Just shows you what type of people have guns, what motivates these people to do things they do, and that's pretty interesting. He changed something on his gun and made a semi-automatic into an automatic weapon. So open air, 32 stories above the crowd, and basically they're sitting ducks. Most violent tragedy in the history of the United States of America. So we had to figure out what we want to do in this country. What do they want to do? Do they want to complain about the Second Amendment, or do they want to actually stop another one of these tragedies? You know, this goes all the way back to Columbine. Way back then. Remember that? Columbine in the 1990s? Dylan Harris and Eric Klebel, they two high school students shot up their high school in Colorado. Yeah, that's what's going on nowadays. I've always said that you're going to need some sort of control. No one says take your guns away from you, but maybe they should do something and start over, because this is out of hand. You never know when someone's going to get angry and they have the means to do it. You know, that's what we were talking about the other day, how people have the means to do things nowadays. They have the means to fly to Puerto Rico one day, and then the next day you're in Las Vegas, like President Trump had to do. He had to confront the hurricane victims, and he had to confront the victims of the violence. So that's where we are in the United States. You know, I was reading a posting from Canada. They go, your country's in turmoil. I go, yep, it sure is. But it could be much worse. You know, we have 300 million people. That was just one act out of 300 million. But if something were to happen and these gun right advocates were to go crazy, a lot of people would be killed, especially people who don't have guns like myself. So we're going to hopefully get through another tragedy here in the United States. They said their prayers. They said all the things they say in the last 10 of these things. And it's getting old. Steve Hartman said it the best. You know, I can't say no more than what I've already said. You know, so that's what's going on here at Batavia, New York. And speaking of Batavia, New York, the city of Batavia was granted $10 million for a grant from Governor Cuomo. You know, you got $10 million to fix up revitalization of Batavia, New York, is what they're saying. And I'm saying if they don't put something besides sewer lines, flower pots, and some paint, someone's in trouble. Because $10 million is a good chunk of change. And it should go toward programs to help the minorities, help people who need help. They should hand out small loans. There's a lot they can do with it. But since you're in Batavia, New York, you have 4 or 5 people who run the entire community, and that's where the money's going. So I'm not going to hold my breath about, yay, they had the fanfare, they had cheerleaders, but you know, it's Batavia, New York. It's going to be the same thing as usual, and I think they gave it to the wrong person anyways. They should have gave it to Genesee Community College because they actually earned it, where the city of Batavia is just not doing it. There's just, I don't know what to say anymore. They have to step up. City of Batavia, Jason Molino, City Council, and all that stuff. They have to start stepping up and making Batavia a good community, because right now they're relying on the medical community, methadone clinics, Genesee, what is that thing called? Genesee Justice. It's like they're turning it into a little prison instead of a community. And I think that's one of the reasons Governor Cuomo gave them $10 million. Here's $10 million. No excuse. You don't have the money. Can't say that no more. Or they can just buy the Batavia Mug Dogs. They can buy Batavia Mug Dogs for the $6 million they're up for sale for and move on from there. So that's what's happening in my little corner of the world here at 332 West Main Street, number 4. I'm still employed at the Salvation Army thrift store. I have a doctor's appointment coming up this Thursday, so I'll let everyone know what's going on in that department. So I'm going to switch over to the monitor, and I'm going to switch over to the weather. Then we're going to do some live traffic. Then we're going to check out some fantasy football picks. I'm Jason Reese, and you're watching Good Morning Batavia, live from the city of Batavia, New York. What are you waiting for? I don't have time for this at all. Not playing today. I'm just not going to do it. Nate plowing through South. Let's see what we want to do here. Alrighty. Turn that off. Bring this up here. Get that out of the way. There we go. And there we are for today. A high of 69, low 60, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Check out a couple more things here. Let's check out a map. And there we have it here. Let's zoom out. It's all right. So not too bad right now. Pretty quiet, as you can see. For 10:10 a.m., you're watching Good Morning Batavia. Let's talk about where we are. This is Batavia here. North Batavia's Alba, Bergen, Oakfield, Alabama. This is where I used to live, Pavilion. Let's see if we got anything else. Let's see if we got won't go to Rockport. Ellicott Street, East Main Street. So it's pretty nice. I'm around here somewhere. Lewiston Road, yeah. So no. So it's pretty. Actually, the sun's coming out, as you're going to see for live traffic. So I used to live in Brockport. I used to live in Rochester and a couple other places. Buffalo Pavilion. So Pavilion, Batavia, Brockport. No, Rochester, Pavilion, Batavia, Brockport, Batavia. That's where I used to live. There we go. Wider view. Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, Lake Erie. This means the United States. This means Canada. The Five Finger Lakes here. So we have a lot of water in this area. And let's go to the 10-day forecast. 10:12 a.m. You're watching Good Morning Batavia. I'm your host, Jason Reese. And here's the 10-day forecast. For Batavia, Pavilion, Leroy, Byron Virgin, Stafford, Genesee Community College, Salvation Army, Thrift Store, City of Batavia, City Hall. Drink a little coffee. Gotta sound cool. Oh no! Oh, phew, thank goodness. Thought that was the monitor. Anyways, for today, high of 69, low 60. Pretty good for October 8th. 68, 72, 61 on Wednesday. Thursday, I have a day off because I have a doctor's appointment. 70, 71, 72, 70. These are good numbers, by the way. And they're starting back to 70s again on October 22nd. So this is pretty good if you're a fan of non-snow like I am. So there you have it, folks. 10-day forecast. No snow in the forecast. So, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch over to the weather window, and we're going to watch live traffic. You're watching Good Morning Batavia. I'm your host, Jason Reese. Live traffic brought to you by Jason Reese Media. Jason Reese Media serving the city of Batavia since 2009. And there's some live traffic for you from the city of Batavia, New York. On this windy day. And we know the drill. Heading west on this cloudy, partly sunny, partly cloudy day. Actually, it's really nice out for fall, October 8th. Heading west toward Buffalo. Sparse traffic, nothing you can't handle or maneuver around. On the way back heading east, there's actually nothing. I keep forgetting today's Columbus Day weekend. And that means it's a holiday for tomorrow. It's not for me, though. But for a lot of people, it's a holiday. So enjoy the holiday on this partly cloudy, partly sunny day here in the city of Batavia, New York. Stay out here for a minute and just enjoy what we have here in Batavia. Fall colors are slowly turning in. I think all that rain helped last night. So very nice. Nice view here. Very nice view. So we're going to switch over in a few seconds. Check out some fantasy football picks I got. Look how quiet it is today. You know, holidays make a difference. You know. Columbus Day, they wanted to replace it with Native American Day because of what Columbus did to some of the Native Americans when he arrived in America. Killed them, he raped them, did a couple of brutal things. I will say that, but you know, that's part of American history, and you can't really just wash it away because someone's offended. Because that happens every day in this country. Well, I gotta shut my door because my other door is slamming. I mean, shut the window. You're watching Good Morning Batavia, and I am your host, Jason Reese. All righty here. We're going to go back over here to the monitor. And we're going to show you my draft picks for this week. Last week I did pretty good on Yahoo. So let's do this quickly. Go to DraftKings fast. It's 10:17 a.m. You're watching Good Morning Batavia. I'm your host, Jason Reese. What's up?
Oh, it's the wind slamming the door. I was wondering.
Yeah, what's going on?
No, it's yeah, I'm not impressed by that movie. I mean, there's no nudity in it.
No, not all movies are gonna have nudity.
Well, it says nudity, and there's no. I wanted to see some titties and stuff. You know?
Ah, well, watch what you're saying here. I got a microphone on.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, I'm just taking it easy today.
Oh, that's same here. Same here.
I forgot.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right.
I heard the door slam.
Oh, that's all right. No,
it's cool. It's just the wind.
Just the wind, yeah. So some fantasy football quickly. My team's called the Jason Reese Super Team, and we did pretty good last week. Well, in a few seconds, there we go. I got 15 points already. It would be an upset if I beat Steven's Monsters. So. Shoot, that's why. Dak Prescott, T.Y. Hilton, Keenan Allen, Leonard Fonte, Frank Gore, Charles Clay. Hopefully these guys can actually do something this week. Let's see here. James White, they're all done. So looks like Clay, Gore, Fonte, Allen, Jeffrey, Hilton, and Dak Prescott have to help me out this week. So let's go to, what's the other one? NFL.com. At 10:23 a.m. You're watching Good Morning Batavia. I'm your host, Jason Reese. Come on, my God. See what we got going on here. The Pavilion Gophers. We are 0-4. And a team 3-1. We can easily get a win today. We got this week Tom Brady, Lavarius Murray, Joe Mixon, Golden Tate, Larry Fitzgerald, Ron Gronkowski. He didn't play. My God, I gotta. They just ruined people. My goodness. Jamison Winston, Ajay, Ed Lacy, Calvin Benjamin, Devontae Parker, Justin Tucker, and the Los Angeles Rams defense. So we should do pretty good this week here. It's 10:25 a.m. You're watching Good Morning Batavia. I am your host, Jason Reese. And finally, let's go to check out some photos we have. This thing should be on right now. Why it's not, I don't know. And I really don't care, to tell you the truth, because it just isn't doing it. So I'm not going to swear. Let's make sure you don't have nothing there. You don't want no one not seeing. So we're going to wrap it up today. I'm not sure what's going on here. You know what? Let's do it this way. No. Let's do it this way. There we go. Perfect. So at least we know it works. So let's close out Good Morning Batavia for today. Good Morning Batavia is always written, produced, directed, engineered, marketed, and published by myself, Jason Reese, for Jason Reese Media. Notice I didn't say copyright because I'm not copywritten. And there we go. So we want to say goodbye to Tom Petty. Tom Petty was a great artist. Very talented, from Gainesville, Florida. They had a nice tribute for him down at Gainesville for the Florida last night. They were all singing I Won't Back Down. Good stuff from the late Tom Petty. Great videos, though. What was that? Don't Come Around Here No More, Free Fallin'. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, American Girl. He was just a great artist. And, you know, he had a great life. Toured, went around the world, millions of albums sold. So he's a very, very influential person. So very happy for him. But that's going to do it for Good Morning Batavia for this October 8th, 2016 at 10:28 a.m. Oops, sorry about that. Again. There we go. Show you something cool here. Hey, nice guess, 10:28. Anyways, on this windy, partly cloudy, partly sunny day, I am your host, Jason Reese. Thank you for watching. Anyways, I will see you next week. Will be the 15th. We'll talk about what happened during the week and what we have planned for. Oh, my medical. I'll have news on my medical diagnosis. So hopefully I'm in good shape, which I feel good. I look pretty good. Hair's still there. Teeth are still there. Relatively clean, but we'll see. Anyways, for Good Morning Batavia, I'm your host, Jason Reese. Have a nice day and see you next week. And have a good morning, Batavia. Goodbye. And I won't back down.